Lord, I come before you today at the absolute end of my own strength, feeling the crushing weight of everything I am currently going through. There are moments, many of them lately, when it feels like simply too much for one person to bear, when the challenges I face seem insurmountable, and when I honestly don't know how I will continue to function. You see every struggle, every silent tear shed in the darkness of the night, and every heavy thought that weighs upon my heart like a stone. I am standing here in total honesty, stripped of my pretenses, admitting that I am broken and weary. I have tried to be the strong one, the one who handles everything, and the one who keeps moving forward regardless of the cost. But I have reached a point where the road feels too steep and the burden too heavy. I am reaching out to you because I have nowhere else to go. I am at the limit of my human endurance, and I am crying out for your divine intervention to sustain me. There are days, Lord, when I feel momentarily strong, when I believe I can push through the obstacles and keep going through sheer force of will. But there are also these deep, dark days when I feel completely and utterly exhausted, not just a physical tiredness that sleep can cure, but a soul weariness that leaves me feeling hollow. My strength feels entirely gone, my motivation has evaporated, and I don't know how to take another single step forward into the unknown. The simple tasks of daily life have become gargantuan efforts, and the future feels like a looming shadow rather than a promise. I am admitting to you that I am failing, that I am sinking, and that I simply cannot do this anymore on my own. I need you to be the air in my lungs and the power in my spirit, because my own reserves are completely depleted. Lord, you understand the true depth of what I am experiencing, far beyond what anyone else could ever comprehend. You know the intricate details that I cannot fully explain even to those closest to me, the complex emotions that are so difficult to put into words, and the specific nature of this burden that feels too heavy to carry. You know the history of this struggle, the way it has worn me down over time, and the moments when I felt I was finally making progress, only to be pushed back again. Today I bring all of it, the whole messy, painful, and exhausting reality, and I place it in your hands. I am no longer trying to manage it or hide it. I am surrendering it to you because I know that you are able to carry what I cannot. I am exchanging my weakness for your strength, and my chaos for your sovereign care. Lord, I ask you to physically and spiritually carry me through this season. When I feel weak and my knees begin to buckle, be my strength. When I feel lost in the fog of my own circumstances, be my clear and steady guide. When I feel overwhelmed by the noise of my problems, be my profound and unshakable peace. I am asking for your presence to be a tangible reality in my life, a constant support that I can lean on when I am too tired to stand. I need to know that I am not alone in this valley, that your rod and your staff are there to comfort me, and that your arms are underneath me, catching me every time I feel like I am falling. Be the foundation that does not move when everything else around me is shaking and crumbling. Help me, Lord, to take things one day at a time, and sometimes even one breath at a time. I confess that looking too far ahead often makes everything feel even more overwhelming. The what-ifs of next month or next year create a mountain of anxiety that I wasn't meant to carry today. Teach me to focus on the present moment, to find your grace in the now, and to trust you for what comes next. Remind me that you provide manna for today, and that I don't need to stockpile strength for a future that hasn't arrived yet. Help me to narrow my gaze to the immediate step in front of me, trusting that you will light the path as I go. Lord, give me a supernatural endurance that defies my current feelings. Help me to keep going, even when every fiber of my being wants to stop and give up. Strengthen my heart and my mind so that I do not succumb to the darkness of discouragement. Remind me that this season, as heavy and permanent as it feels right now, is not my forever. I trust that it will not last for the rest of my life. Even in the middle of this intense struggle, I believe there is a purpose, and I believe that you are working something out in me that will eventually bear fruit. I may not see the why right now, but I choose to trust the who is walking beside me. Bring a deep, settling peace into my heart, Lord. Calm the anxious, racing thoughts that try to take over my mind and steal my rest. Replace my fear of the outcome with a quiet trust in your character, and replace my uncertainty with a confidence that is rooted in your promises. Help me to lean on you more than I ever have before. Instead of trying to handle every crisis and every detail on my own, remind me to come to you in every single moment, whether big or small. Let this be a time where my faith doesn't just survive, but grows stronger through the fire. Let me emerge from this season with a testimony of your faithfulness that can encourage others who feel like they are at their breaking point. Lord, surround me with the support I need, whether it is through the right people, timely words of encouragement, or sudden moments of clarity. Let me not feel completely isolated in what I am going through. Give me hope, even when the situation looks hopeless. Help me to see that there is still light ahead, even if it's just a glimmer on the distant horizon. Help me to believe that things will eventually get better and that I will come through this ordeal stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Protect my mind from the poison of negativity and the temptation of total despair. When thoughts of giving up try to take root, replace them with a divine determination and a fresh revelation of your love. I trust that you are with me right now, in this very room, in this very moment. Even when I cannot feel your presence or see your hand moving, I believe by faith that you are here, holding me, supporting me, and guiding me through the storm. Lord, carry me when I cannot walk another inch. Strengthen me when I cannot stand on my own 2 feet. Lift me up when I feel like I am drowning in the deep waters. I place this entire situation, every detail, every person involved, and every possible outcome into your hands. I trust you with my life and my future. Thank you for being the strength I don't have and the support I desperately need. Thank you for never leaving me, especially in my darkest and hardest times.
If this prayer touched your heart, share it with a friend who needs it today. And remember to join us here each day. A new prayer will be waiting for you. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so no blessing ever passes you by.